Hello, everyone. Welcome to DG360 and welcome to our adventures in Azerim with Viva La Dirt League. We are on episode 103. It got interesting. Lots was learned. They're trying to run away from stone giants on a quest from Endolin, who is the third hag that made them go out to try and kill these stone giants. And they could have just ended up having a conversation. I saw a great comment from Jess in last week's watching, because I get these comments, and Jess is one of our members who likes to tell us fun facts about every episode. And Jess was saying that like they could have just walked up and talked to the giants. I didn't know that. That's funny as shit. Remember, I was making fun of them. I'm like, well, I said, well, it's a good thing they were attacking instead of walking up and talking with them. Well, here we find out that Rob wrote a whole monologue for the giants, and they could have gone up and talked to the giants and avoided all this. Instead, they went up, they got smacked down, and now Bodger says, let's get the F out of here. They're retreating. I mean, this is like turning into the biggest cluster of all time. And if you're watching on YouTube and you're not here live, you missed Kier talking about a shower earlier. And let me tell you, it got really steamy up in here. It was very exciting entertainment. And we also talked about birthdays. So you need to get here live. I'm not going to tell you any more than that because you missed it. So you got to get here live. You got to see what's going on here. It's pretty crazy. It's very, she says it's very streamy in here. Oh my God. Ew. That was a good one though. That was a good one. Hugh is an upstanding gentleman. That appealed to my dad jokes. That appealed to my dad joke side, Hugh. Good job on that one. Good job. And Bodie, I got to yell at my cat. Bodie wants to come down and watch with us. One day, I'm going to dress up Bodie like a little dragon. That's my cat. Well, that's not my cat. It's Christy's cat. Okay, let's just get that clear. You know, don't get me into a cat discussion right now. Nobody will like me at the end of it. But I do want to dress him up like a little dragon. Like you are on the merch, Pepe. By the way, Dungeons & Dragons, DG360 merch. Go check it out. If you're on YouTube, look at the description. If you're live, go check that out. Rep DG360 in real life. Okay, that's it. I'm done self-shilling. If Viva La Dirt League can do it, I can do it, okay?
Let's do this! You can take another hit of that.
Thank you.
I'm already seeing the writing on the wall.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're f***ing this up.
Yeah, we're so scattered.
This is a shite plan. I think we need to go out of here, long rest, and try this again, because this has been just trying to get here.
Here we go. It's story time.
This is going so badly.
Yeah. Oh, that's so big. Bob's going to be fine, I'm sure. And then you turn around and you start making your we can still negotiate with these guys because they haven't registered who we are. They've seen us as little spits.
I'm prepared, Vincent.
You know?
I'm like
Bob's pretty close currently. Well, pretty close, but maybe you don't get involved in negotiations.
Probably good
maybe
idea.
you stay
But he was
out.
in darkness as well.
And he was in darkness.
Now he's face down in the snow.
Am I officially now out of range? And
you turn around.
we're in range a long time ago.
You turn around and you run with a dash action. It takes you to 170 feet from them. You're still in their long range.
Okay.
Then it's your allies Kettle Steam, who was level with you, 150 feet away and invisible. She sees you turn around, you're like 20 feet from her. You're running back.
I'm like,
it's like, what?
I was like, and then I flip around and it's like,
All right, let's see the range on Charm Monster.
It is 30, I'm sorry.
30. Ooh, she needs to be way closer.
The other thing I think of when I watch this and I hear them like acting out their parts as their characters, and this goes for all Dungeons and Dragons gamers and players, it's like, isn't it cool? You can almost imagine them being kids doing this too. Like I can see them being like, you know, in their teens doing this shit. Like they almost look like teenagers. You can watch this and you almost can see them as teenagers playing this too. It's such a throwback.
She's got Misty Step. That wouldn't help.
Yes, it's very weird.
Let's see. Can she banish 60 feet? She can't get to 60 feet from them. There's nothing she's got that helps. I mean, she eventually, if you get past Endolin, she gets something back that would really help in this situation. She's got nothing. She's gonna have to just run. So she dashes and makes it to there. She's now 90 feet away. Run.
Oh, she ran forward?
Yeah, she ran forward.
She doesn't
She'd not see Bodger run
No,
past
she
her.
saw it, and she wants to prove herself against Bodger. She wants to prove that, unlike him, she's not a coward.
Well,
Bob,
Bodger's like,
you hear that as you're running up.
Oh, whoa, what is going on here? Some Kettle Steam shade. Wow, Bodger very upset with Kettle Steam right now. Kettle Steam having more courage than Bodger the Barbarian. Oh, how's he going to deal with that? How's he going to deal with that? He's not dealing too good with that.
Up, you hear her say, coward, as she just disappears past you, invisible.
I'm like, you're a stupid bitch. You don't understand. You're that stupid. You don't see what's happening. You don't see what's happening.
I hope Kettle Steam goes like this. Like, wouldn't it be the best if Kettle Steam did like one of the right? Oh my God, I would love that shit. That would be the best thing in the world. I would absolutely love that. Like in your face, Bodger. In your face. Right in his ear. Right in Bodger's ear.
It's turned into hate. Like initially we just forgot about her.
Yeah. Now Bod.
It's just face down in the snow. Going,
Just give up. Actually, just give up, hey.
Why every goddamn time? Why? All right. He picks himself up and he goes, fuck. And he's like, hey, Bodger, what?
Did you see Bodger picking his way down
Sorry,
the mountain
I forgot
again?
to communicate that I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm not sure you got that message.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Exit.
I'm just trying to work out the best way to exit.
Because you're still not in like that range where they get take an opportunity.
All right, I guess I see Bodger running away. I look up and I'm like, well, I'm not taking on those two by myself.
At half HP.
Yeah, at half HP.
And time's up.
I've cast Darkness once. Could I cast it again?
It costs you a spell slot, right?
Yeah, it would cost me a spell slot, yeah. Which I mean I could do. I've only got, that'd be my last spell slot for level 2. It's not really worth it, they still hit me.
They first had to roll to see which area in the thing they
And flying does give me extra movement. Alright, I do it again, I get up and I go, oh God.
Mixes with the blood from the broken nose. It's pouring down your face.
I reckon you should try sleep one of them.
Shut up.
Sleep. It never works on giants. Why does it never work? I gotta keep trying.
No, I go, darkness, up, fly, get out.
Darkness. So you half movement, stand up, 20 feet away to fly out this way.
Yeah.
I've got one of the things for that. There we go. These dice boxes are very useful for flying.
And then dash as well and all that jazz.
Yeah, true.
I just get as far away as I can.
So 20 feet, darkness to action, and then dash, so another 40 feet.
Remind me, what does sleep scale up to? Is it like paralysis or what? I feel like sleep's the low level spell and then it keeps
60 feet from where you were, which was about 40 feet from them, so you're about 100 feet away.
Play out in real time, it's just
There's only been 18 seconds. Yeah, 18 seconds of things that have happened.
I've got to get him.
I love thinking about all the stuff that happens and playing it out in real time.
It feels like a Marvel Avengers thing where you all did your spells and shit overhead and then went horribly.
The Kickstarter stretch goal of like acting out one of the moments in real time. People were like, they should do one of the fights like Yaris Goldhorn and just like act it out in real time. See all of the stuff that happens in a turn.
That would actually be hilarious.
honestly, a lot of these fights in real time are
the entire skit, which was like a session, is like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, it is now their turn, and you've just given them another target to hit, so they're going to go for you.
What was my fucking option?
Yeah.
They're going to go for you. This one is going to pick up a rock and lob it at you.
It kind of left Bob hanging, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not quite sure I'm down with these tactics. Kettle Steam's showing up. Kettle Steam's showing it up.
Let's see if he goes for the right space.
Luckily, I'm flying
within
in
the
dark, so
dark
it's
cloud.
impossible to hit me.
Same roll. So he's
You can't
aiming in
make
the right
fun of
space.
Kettle
He's still got
Steam,
disadvantage
man.
like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that every time.
I see.
21?
21.
With disadvantage?
Well, he
Does that
did
hit?
25 before.
Yeah, I'm 16. You know. You know, Rod.
Just checking.
You know, mate.
Why didn't I bitch? Like I'm trying it a little bit.
Every time.
Oh my god, that's another 10. All right, 10, 16, 20, 22, plus 6, 28.
And halved.
Uncanny dodge?
Yeah.
All right, takes you down to 14 points of bludgeoning
damage.
damage.
If you can do it every time, like, you should just go without saying you
only per turn.
Because it takes his reaction. So if they both go for him, you can halve one of them and then smack the other.
Right. Okay.
And if he takes his reaction to do that, he can't take an attack of opportunity, he can't cast a spell as a reaction.
I feel like they're having fun though, and they're aiming at different targets each time.
Yeah.
They have so far.
Yeah.
So I don't think they'll both go.
And then strength save to see if you remain flying. Roll well. Roll well.
Come on, mate.
Come on,
Come on, Ben.
Just this once. 3.
Man, Ben.
3.
You are not prone.
3.
They're so consistently bad. You should go to a craps table. Let me know if Ben ever goes to a craps table.
Bam! As this rock slams between the two of your wings, can I get a concentration check?
It's all coming up, Bob.
17, no?
17.
All right, so when it smacks you in the back, you're still dark. Then you hit the ground.
Just drop and dig it.
Yeah.
Then you hit the ground and take another 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sick.
And another concentration check.
Come on, you better stay invisible again.
The worst I've ever seen.
Clip.
Listen, I thought I had bad luck. If it wasn't for the bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Like, that's my sign. Born under a bad sign, that's my theme song, yo. But I think Ben takes it. Like, really, like, these rolls are ridiculously consistently bad.
Clearly, they just hit me.
You know, whatever.
Pointless. 13.
All right, you stay dark. This time you kind of...
I just sit in my darkness, barely alive.
You're like,
Sitting in my
you tense
darkness.
up and sure enough, crack, right into his shadow. It sends you careening, poof, hit the ground, but you're concentrating, stay dark, poof. And sure enough, there's this dome of darkness here.
Great.
There's like a cheer.
Massive target, really.
There's a cheer from both of you that's like, they go, yeah, hey,
kind of actually. You're probably falling behind this like some rocks and stuff. There's just this dome of darkness that shows exactly where
you said this guy got distracted.
Yep. That guy threw the thing.
Oh.
This guy then turns around, picks up a rock, and picks up his petrified log. Big. Moskundarovsky big.
Boss.
He turns around, huh?
Rob speaks giant. It's awesome.
And he just kind of like waves his hand away from her. He's going to make an intimidation check to see if he can intimidate her to leave. He gets pretty intimidating, but you know he's just not going to leave because you're controlling her. So he's trying to waves his log at her, and that's his turn.
what?
I've always wanted to speak giant. I'd be so baller if I could speak giant. That or Klingon, one or the other. I always wanted to like have my own nerd language that only I knew and a couple other select amount of people would know, right? I mean, I also wanted to learn Japanese, but does anybody in the chat live know another language or is fluent in another language? How about if you're on YouTube, let me know if you speak another language. I'm kind of curious how many bi or trilinguals there are here. Eric, you know German. Oh, auf Wiedersehen. I like that. What's up, Eric? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, dude. Hold on one second. Let's get the St. Eric button. Eric, Eric. 5 years you lived in Germany, huh? Holy shit. Were you in the service? Were you over there in the service? 5 years in Germany. I would always, my grandfather was from Germany, and yeah, he had the brightest blue eyes, man. Could play the shit out of a harmonica. He actually played polka music on his harmonica. He was amazingly good at it, and every night he had to have a stogie and I think it was a Coors banquet. And then he got his newspaper, and he sat there. My grandparents watched me a lot when I was a kid because my parents were always working. It's crazy. Eric says, as a kid, his dad was in the military, then went back for a couple years in college. Wow, man. That's awesome. You know, I've never been to Europe. I would love to go to Europe. I've got friends, Neri, a friend of the channel here. She lives in Sweden, and I got a lot of old videos with her and playing some games, and she's awesome. And she's in, oh my God, I totally for Sweden. She's in Sweden. And my friend Einar, who is from Estonia. I have to think to get my mind in that place, man. And I would love to visit both of them. That would be a cool visit, going out there. Just like chilling out, getting that European vibe. Oh, I would dig that. Oh man. I feel like I'm missing out. You know, the only country I've literally been to is Canada. Isn't that like crazy? Canada and where else? I don't know. Like, I don't think there's any other country. The United States is a big country, though. Like, the United States is a big country. I feel like there's multiple countries in the United States. The United States could be split up into like many different countries, actually. It's just so big. Many people don't realize the size of the United States. I've driven a lot across the United States, you know. Let's Go says he hasn't been there. Says he needs to go. Yeah. U.S. is the U.S. bigger than Europe? Yeah. Yeah, I think so, collectively. Yeah. Anybody in here would like to go to anywhere in Europe? I would go see Germany. I would go see Italy because I got family there. I would go to see Ireland because I have family there. Definitely would love Ireland. I think that would be a trip of a lifetime. So love Ireland. Italy would be awesome too. Kira says, U.S. is huge compared to other countries. Absolutely. I think China and Russia are slightly bigger. China might not be. I know Russia is. Russia's fucking huge. A lot of it's not livable. Munich is best, says Let's Go. What's up, Let's Go? How you doing? Prague? Yeah, dude. Oh, there's so much experience I need to experience still, you know? I got to do it while I can experience. I got to go experience these things. Amsterdam, I had some friends that went to Amsterdam. They said they had an absolute blast. I would love the vibe of Amsterdam. I know I would. I'd have to stay away from the red light district. You know, Christy would be like, oh, let's have some fun. She'd be like, nope, she'd smack me. Let's see, where else would I want to go? Spain. I think I'd want to see Spain too. Let's Go said he honeymooned in Europe for 3 weeks. Wow, man. Oh, my sister's been all over the world. My sister Kellen, I talk about her sometimes on the morning stream. She's 10 years younger than me. Married to this Indian dude who's super awesome. His name's Ashish. One of the nicest guys I've ever met my entire life. And they went to tour Europe, and they toured for a month. I was so insanely jealous. And Kellen was going around taking all these pictures, and she kept sending me stuff. And finally, I'm like, Kellen, I love you, but I'm literally in rage mode because all these places are so beautiful. Caves and waterfalls and beautiful places to eat. And oh my God. And here I am struggling so bad. You know what I mean? I'm like, Kellen, I love you dearly, but stop sending the fucking pictures. I love her. I'd love to take a trip with my sister, actually. She knows a lot of different cultures and languages, and she'd be a blast to go with. She'd be like my little tour guide, for real. Did you take 3,000 photos? Good for you. Let's Go. Good for you, dude.
Greg, you're...
Okay, where is Bodger relative to me now? He's like...
Bodger was 170 feet. You used your movement to get like 90-ish, like 60. You got to 150, so he's actually just about run past you.
I'm getting mixed signals from what's going on.
I think he's actually past you a little.
What, did you say anything as you run past me?
Run, Greg!
I run.
We're fucking running. This is not working.
I take Bodger's word. I take Bodger's word at that. I'm like, okay.
All right. With your dash action, you're still within their range, but on the long range of it, Baradoon.
Do I have to
blink back into
Do
existence?
I have to do an action to control her, or?
I think it is. Yes. Minor illusion, major illusion.
It doesn't
image.
say on here. I don't have to do another spell slot, but
no.
I have to.
As long as you're within range of the illusion, you can use your action to cause the image to move to any other spot within range. Okay. As the image changes location, you can alter its appearance and stuff. So if you wanted to just stand there and do nothing, then it's not an action. But if you wanted to actually move or interact or say things,
So I have her say, "Oi, dum dum," to this guy. Oi, dum dum. I'm looking forward to whatever the future tense is of. I'm looking forward to killing you. And then make her basically all of the feet of her spider feet just go look like knives or whatever that she can do. And that's it.
Cool.
And she just backs up backing up shows weakness. Yeah, so she just up and then just like literally just one step forward between them.
Cool. Movement for yourself. Bonus action.
I have to move 15 feet. And I won't do a bonus action. I'm 15 feet left or right. It doesn't really matter. And do I disappear? I disappear.
I just keep on running.
And I don't do a wild surge.
It's only when you cast a spell.
I did. Oh no, I didn't. Of course, yeah.
You just concentrated on the spell.
You might be. Within. I should have thought. Are you in with Poppy's range?
There's too many of you. You guys are kind of at the edge.
Come on, mate.
He's aiming for targets.
You could have got
clear targets, and you guys are kind of further away. That is Bodger's turn to just run. 170 down to.
I can't really hope Kittleson doesn't
250. So Bodger, you're pretty much out of the range of it. If they wanted to go to you, they'd have. You'd be right on the cusp of it. Kettlesteam, who was 90 feet away,
has seen me in the darkness going.
She's seen Bodger run. She's seen Bob fly off and get hit and fall. Does she have second thoughts?
Does she use intelligence and go, "This is a bad idea"?
What's her intelligence? Or she proves herself, kill them both in one shot, and.
Well, yeah, if she proves herself and kills them both.
Highly likely. We've seen how good she's been so far. So she's definitely.
We haven't seen with her powers.
The fight since Scabbatha died.
She's got more powers now.
Does she?
Yeah.
Every time one of the hags dies, she gets back more of her powers.
Rob is literally turning red with rage because he has devoted so much narration towards this, and Bodger and Rowan cannot remember. In his barbarian fashion. It is so great. It is so. I love when Rob gets so upset because he spends an inordinate amount of time on the storylines, and Ben's having a great laugh. Alan can't believe it. Adam's like, whatever.
We haven't seen her fight since Scabbatha died. She's now at 2/3 of her original power.
So good.
And that's good.
It's crazy. Like, we're all watching. We know the story better, and he's actually playing the game. It's so great. It is so very Rowan. Nikki would totally agree with me too, who is Rowan's biggest fan.
But enough, we don't need to kill this third one.
Totally.
If the third one goes away, she'll get full powers back.
Yep.
Yeah. Even goes away. She said that'll be
goes away or killed.
Kettlesteam herself said, if she goes away, I'll get my powers back.
She's going to run forwards 30 feet.
Spell stuff releases her patron.
Yeah. She said that'd be satisfactory or whatever it is how she said it.
Yeah, she obviously wants to kill her.
She is going to. Hey, it works this time. She reappears as she casts a spell. Where did I put her? Somewhere on this side. I don't know where. There she is. She gets to within 60 feet of this guy, which is probably about here-ish. And then as she casts a spell, her invisibility drops, and you see again this sort of green mist come out from her hand. It forms itself into sort of the likeness of a stone giant, and then it clasps.
That's funny. Eric goes, I wonder how much Rowan is actually acting as Bodger, or is just Rowan being more himself. It's definitely, you can't tell. You really can't tell, Eric. Like, that's very closely related. Rowan is actually Bodger, and Bodger is actually Rowan.
Around the stone giant, and this time banishment works. He fails a save against it, and he is banished.
Yeah. Kettlesteam.
Vanished. Just gone.
And she turns to you and says, "One down."
What does banish do?
Sends them to a different plane of existence.
Jesus.
Bob.
What are you going to do now, boy? How are you going to f*** it up?
Weeps. Bob weeps and weeps and weeps. No, Bob.
She cast banish.
I feel like we can take this guy now.
Run back.
I've got honestly, I've got 7 HP.
Yeah, no, I didn't say
you got this, Bob. You're in a darkened cloud.
Crawl to behind a rock.
Call it's Kettlesteam. She'll keep you safe.
Will she though? Oh god, how far away are these guys?
Long way away. I don't know. Bodger is about 250 feet. These guys are about
Don't forget to add the spell to the description. Oh, thank you.
200 feet from them. So
right.
I
haven't been doing that lately. I got to.
Okay. And these guys less than that. You guys need to keep track of the numbers that your individual characters.
You got one job, mate. Yeah. You got one job. Keep track of our numbers.
Okay. Just all of the numbers.
Yeah, all of the numbers.
Every single number. He's gonna be distracted, probably.
Yeah, by all my experience.
And then she's doing some good work. I can still sling spells from where I am.
All right, I just get up and I fly to a very large rock and hide.
Fly to a very large. Okay, so you stand up with movement and then you dash and bonus dash as well.
Find a large cliff.
Fly as far as
completely out of sight
great.
of this mother.
I got it.
And I hide.
You get a long way away and you are hiding in a dark cloud behind something.
Yeah.
That's Bob's turn.
Bob.
His turn.
You didn't die. Hey.
Don't. And he turns.
She goes, "Did you like that?"
And he turns and runs.
Oh.
And is it?
Great, we did nothing.
Kettle Steam proved herself.
She did.
Kill Steam.
So let's read this really quick because we got questions on banishment here. It says you attempt duration is 1 minute, casting time 1 action, range area 60 foot. Let's see here. At higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 5th level or higher, you can target 1 additional creature for each slot level above the 4th. Okay. All right. Cool.
She proved herself to no end.
Oh, I might have broken my back.
I'm too far away. There's nothing I can do.
Yellowstein, what are you doing?
Cancun.
Kelstein, what are you doing? No, you'll get hurt.
Come back! Don't go that way!
Oh
my God.
You're very close to those giants. No, Cancun.
Oh my god.
Oh, you won.
Holy
Perfect. Take that, Bodger. Take that.
shit. Cancun.
Kettle Steam.
Great job.
You know Rob is loving this. You know Rob is absolutely loving this. He was waiting for the moment to do this ever since Bodger started railing on Kettle Steam. You know he was ready with the material. Like it probably was just like waiting for him.
You know, Kettle Steam, I want to tell you something. I think you have really proven yourself this fight. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And, you know, as you will already know, I am and have always been one of your biggest supporters.
Oh, no.
And behind your back and in the quiet in the shadows, I'm always just quietly singing your praises.
Oh, no.
Always have. You can ask anyone.
Two-Face.
But I just want to say, you know, you have really proven yourself. And I'm proud of you.
Two-Face, stop it. Get out of here, Bodger.
And we didn't kill, like...
Where's he running to, by the way? Is he running back into the cave?
He's running further into the mountains.
Cave.
He was just standing on the side of like a ravine.
Do you want a little secret as to how we did that? By letting the DM do everything.
Yeah.
That's really how we beat them.
Yeah.
We faked them out by running at them.
By letting the DM...
Also, should be scared. The power the Kettle Steam displayed probably had Bodger a little bit worried. Like, oh shit, I better take back what I said because, Kettle Steam might, like, you know... I mean, that's some powerful magic.
Be the baddies and the goodies. That's how we beat them.
Actually, we should probably, as a general rule, just not be here.
Yeah, actually, I did a lot of damage at the beginning and then helped with this quite a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You did stuff.
And I distracted them.
Do you reckon we'd have the viewers if it was just Rob playing with himself for half an hour every week?
Rob playing with himself.
How did they react to her, by the way? Did we kind of get any glint of how...
He didn't like her and he left.
Okay,
the first guy was like, go away.
Genuinely do have an antagonistic relationship with her.
The first guy was just like, go away. And then the second guy was like, when she actively tried to intimidate him, seemed to be intimidated, partly because the other guy just disappeared.
So we've kind of dealt with part of the problem, but that other one could keep throwing rocks, but probably won't. So I guess
let's ask Kettle Steam. How long does your banishment work?
As she gets to after about 50 seconds or so, she says, "It wears off in a few seconds."
Okay, so that's still a problem.
We should go. You guys well and truly leave the 240 range that they have, and then this guy appears back in this plane of existence and Big, and sees her. Walks over to her.
Well, she probably would have gone.
As long as I'm in range.
He casts. Lasts as long as he's concentrating.
Even if we leave range.
Depends. I don't know. Yes.
I've not necessarily
says something to her in giant, and then he just walks off. Just kind of.
So we haven't dealt with the problem.
We haven't dealt with the problem.
No, but
we've managed to. Kettle Steam's helped us safely escape.
Yeah. But we can't go back to.
And by that, what really the translation is that Rob saved them. I mean, like, let's be real. Let's just be real a second. Which Rob has done occasionally up to this point, which I feel going up towards 200 here as we go through this journey in Azerim. I think Rob's going to start being a little bit more hardcore. That's my prediction. It's going to start getting more hardcore.
Oh, man.
I just go up to Kettle Steam and I just go, oh.
Yeah,
thank you.
I just put my hand on my shoulder and I say, I see you.
I look at Kettle Steam and go,
I see you. It's really big of you to give her that.
We're going. If this is the plan, to stay out here, we need to rest up.
We need to rest.
So here's the way I see it: is we need to fully heal up, and we need to get back to them in a different manner. That we're right beside.
We're right beside them, and we can try talk to them first.
Try that,
and then if not, we're at least in their melee range.
Can I also say, I think I remember Enderlin saying, "I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night" or whatever.
Your next performance.
Didn't she just say next performance?
I don't know. I'm just flagging it because we often ignore time things.
100%. There's no way we can get back to next night though, because we spent 8 hours walking here. We wouldn't get back in time for the.
I'm just saying.
Unless you walk through the night and get exhausted.
Remember, there's the theatre troupe there that
they can do the play.
Okay.
Sure.
Old mate.
I was just flagging it.
Gets replaced. Kenneth gets back in the show.
I'm sure Kenneth is actually quite happy I'm gone.
Yeah.
Oh, he's stoked.
He's like, oh no, Greg's not here. Oh no.
Guess I'll play
Did he have an understudy? Oh.
Do we just assume like we're gonna now go and
assume we're gonna find a safe cave
and
find a safe cave to sleep
or do we deal with that?
I set up
later?
alarm. I set up alarm at the cave entrance
for the dogs. Protect the dogs.
Boy, didn't he learn that lesson. Oh yeah, you notice how the alarm's getting set now.
I protect the dog, the sleep house.
But yeah, Kira says they always ignore everything related to time. Yeah, not anymore. It looks like Greg's got it covered now.
The dog's out.
Now, can I only get one exhaustion back from a long rest, don't I?
Correct.
So can we sleep for 2 days, please?
No. You got 2 levels of exhaustion.
No, you didn't rage.
No, I didn't rage.
No, you didn't rage a second time.
Okay. I would have though. Yeah, okay, sweet. So
you did until I explained that you wouldn't be able to also make an attack, and then you said, "Oh, retcon. I'll just run instead."
Okay. Long rest.
So we find a cave and long rest.
Yes.
Well, let's find a cave. You're sleeping in the mountains. It's not a guaranteed thing.
Okay, in this case, do we go back to the place to sleep?
It's an 8-hour walk, trek through the mountains to get back.
At night.
So you can trek through the night to get back to Enderlin's place in the morning. You'll definitely all have exhaustion by then.
Or do we find? Okay.
Let's find the most suitable.
Sleep out here in the.
Well, let's have a quick look. Let's look for an hour.
Look. I've got abilities. I'm sure I've got survival abilities.
What?
like
He pulls out a card that he's just never used.
Find cave.
I've got survival. I've used it in the past. That's what
Survival
I mean.
is survival is
I've
what I
got
was
the
gonna
ability
ask
to kind of help with finding a place to.
Because you're a giant and shit, eh? Is that?
It's just. I remember it's helped when we were in the.
Everybody make a survival check, please.
I did.
If you picked up on that, Rob under his breath said, "Everybody's got survival." like, come on, man. He's like, "I got survival."
Just looking for a cave or a place to sleep.
14.
13.
5 plus
15.
12.
2.
9.
16.
15, 16, 8, and 12. The two of you are more help than the
Don't
one
worry,
that's
guys.
worst in the party.
I'm pretty good. Here we go.
Like,
Cave!
Hey!
Cave!
Is there a cave? Yeah.
Yep.
And the two of you eventually, after about 2 hours, do find a cave that's suitable enough and not inhabited by any cave bears or anything. And it's going to be a cold night. It's going to be a dreary night, very dismal, probably rather depressing. But you can probably hold up here for the night and get yourself a long rest.
Light a fire or something.
Light a fire.
I can easily do fire. Yeah.
And you have a long rest. It is not a comfortable one, but it is what it is.
Let's try again tomorrow.
And
Tomorrow's a brand new day.
and lunch.
And you wake up perfectly well fresh and refreshed.
Would you like? I think it's time for a bit of a little speechy poo there.
There we go.
Wow, you have managed this session.
What's the buff now? Is it only 4 at this point?
I am impressed.
Can he speak about something different for the extra buff?
Reduce the amount we're inspired by. It started at 9.
Yeah.
This will be 4.
I am very impressed that you have managed to remember it every time.
I have remembered it. Thank you, Rob.
There's a new list.
So I want to tell you about the importance of working together and not being evil. It's important.
Okay.
And we should work together to be better people. That is.
Okay, that's all, and we're done. Congratulations. Thank the Lord. That's it. Bodger will not talk about the hammer at all. At all.
Yes, sir! You're not gonna hit me!
And I'm so happy.
That's the end of my speech.
Oh.
Has to be a 10-minute speech.
10 minutes later, and there are examples of people, times in our past where we've been, maybe not made always the right choices. And
Don't do it.
I think the time has come. When you're 10 minutes later, where we should make.
And that was why
genuinely.
It should be.
Greg's genuinely been moved, a little bit moved by that.
And that is why the hammer's rightfully mine.
Everyone happy? Points to start?
Yeah.
10 temporary hit points.
How many 10?
Ah, wow. Okay. All right. Wait a second, I'm rewinding that. Did he literally?
And happy? Points to start?
Yeah.
10 temporary hit points.
How many 10?
And the hammer is
Good
rightfully
morning,
mine.
everyone. Can I please have your attention? Gather round, please. I would like to give you an inspiring speech to start your day.
Did you not see this coming?
No.
Get on with it.
Hear me out. Okay. This is a speech about redemption, and about doing the right thing, and about being good people. You see, we started this journey with good intentions, didn't we? And then as our path continued, we've taken a few wrong steps here and there, but we are good people. And at the end of the day, we are trying to be good people. And I believe in each and every one of you as a good person. So today, we are going to be the good person that we know we are.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to be.
All right.
I like it,
Everyone feel fully inspired?
I actually do.
This is amazing, isn't it? Actually fully inspired. I love it. I'm so happy about that. That's actually, what was that? What's that? You said another thing?
Don't engage.
So you get 10.
You're getting 10 temporary hit points.
10 temporary hit points.
Unless you all make a perception check and can hear what he just mumbled. In which case it's only 4.
I don't think I'm going to make it.
I'm not interested in what he said.
Ignore the perception check. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I feel like our
So you
points
get
are
5.
too important for this battle.
This particular battle, yes. All right, so you get 10 temporary hit points from his inspiring leader, and you're all on tenterhooks for when the hammer's coming into it, when the hammer drops, as it were. And
Okay, now let's all start running back up the mountain.
Okay, so we're in a cave.
hero.
Now, guys, so the problem last time was that, we
were out in the open.
Okay, here's the plan. So, how do we get close to the giants?
Well, we don't even know where they are again. They're not going to be back in the same
They're just
spot.
standing
And we
in the
didn't know
same
where they
spot
were
waiting.
at first. The only reason we knew is because a
You need to
boulder
go
nearly hit us.
bat mode and scout it out.
Can you do
Yeah, it worked
that?
really well last time.
Just from afar.
But if you're tiny bat mode. Tiny bat mode.
Like last time we were
actually
making a
that.
secret. Now we need some stealth. We need some stealth shit going on here.
Yeah.
Some stealth.
Some stealth
Do you
shot.
want a stealth scout?
All right. I scout and find them.
Is that how this works?
In the interim,
I
I put my
can
blink
cast
rig on.
invisibility on you as well. And
I don't think I need
Does it say you can cast it once per day? Blink
It
ring?
does not say.
That's just a blink spell.
Well, that's the blink
Squeaky
spell.
little
You
man.
never made a blink ring.
I've made a ring
Squeaky little
thing
man.
for you.
I would say so.
I'll say it'll be once per day that you can cast blink from your ring. So if you want to use it now, you can, but it's not an infinite blink ring. You can't just cast blink as many times as you want in a day.
Okay, well,
yeah. All right. So
because he would use the hell out
bat?
of that because he would abuse it. Like you know, Adam would abuse that. Good for you, Rob.
Yeah. I guess that's a good idea. All right, I go.
I mean, frankly, I'd say once a week. I mean, I put limitations on Adam because he's trying to metagame it. He'd blink all the time. If he could, he'd blink every single second. So like, I'd say once every week.
We're in the cave, so we're in the dark, and I go, all right, I'll transfer him into a bat, and then I'll go do some scouting. And I go, existence is pain. Squeak, squeak.
What kind of bat? Big ones can fly further, but they're more visible. Little ones can't fly as fast, but they're very stealthy.
I mean, it doesn't need to be fast, does it?
No. Small and stealthy, I guess. Yeah. So wait, we could it depends how far away they are, but do we have a way of communicating with you while you're Batman?
Go like just a mid-sized little bat.
Go mid-sized.
A little mid-sized
bat.
Yeah.
Stealth, very stealthy.
I don't think
communicate?
I don't think I need to communicate with you guys.
But if you fly away, find them, come back, they might have left and gone by the time you get back. By the time we get over there, it's almost like we need a live.
I feel
feed.
like they'll have a home base somewhere.
Yeah, surely. That's probably what we're trying to find. I don't know. Maybe just not finding at their home base. They might be out fishing.
I don't know. Fishing. I feel like you're just creating drama.
Okay, go scout. I'm foreseeing problems.
Okay, I go squeak, squeak,
squeak,
squeak,
and out you go. All right. Perception check for you, please. As you are flying away around the mountain, looking for
10
plus your perception.
5.
5. Cool. I'm just thinking that you're casting polymorph, so technically using the bat's stats for perception, but it's fine. With a 15, you're flying for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, flying around looking for them. 45 minutes. What are you guys doing while he's out and about looking? Just twiddling thumbs, playing games.
We shouldn't leave because he doesn't know. If we leave and start looking, he won't know where we are.
Yeah, identifying more stuff.
Yeah, sure. We identified everything.
I've got one. I'm not sure if I ever got my 9 gems fully properly identified from the hand.
Chuck them in.
There you go.
You identify them, and you did have a look at them before. So you confirm that they are not magical themselves, but they are very well cut, so they would be good conduits to magic. Good conduits for magic. So things like arcane gemstones, you can cast spells through them. You can use them as components for spells.
Good conduits for selling.
Or money from them. Can I get an investigation check from you, please, just as you are fiddling around, seeing if there's anything else in your bag that needs
10 plus 2, I think. So 12.
Investigation?
Investigation is 2.
Investigation. Cool. You have a quick gander through your bag. Nothing else for Greg to identify that he hasn't already. Back to you. You're going for about an hour before you hear a rock crack against something in the distance somewhere in the next valley. Squeak, squeak down there, and then another rock
I bet they
against
are
the wall. And sure enough, you see 2 stone giants down the bottom of the valley just lobbing rocks at the walls.
I'm going to say, because Akira says the gems might be worth a good amount. I think so, and I'm pretty sure Adam, within the next few episodes, is going to offer Bodger some money for those gems.
And then talking, rocking up a rock, just smacking.
Just like kids throwing balls against the wall.
You're getting the impression that they're basically just entertaining themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. So how far away? He was flying for an hour, but that's obviously about an hour on a straight line.
He was investigating around, trying.
It's another cue, Rob trying to let them know that they're just probably approachable to talk to. Like Jess was saying in the comments, like he's kind of throwing out little hints there, maybe that, maybe you should just walk up and talk to these giants, Yeah, and then Vincent says, and Bodger will gamble it away. right, Vincent.
Trying to find them. As the crow flies, back to these guys, probably about half an hour walk. Well, half an hour hike.
Okay, that's not so bad. Okay, that's all good.
Yeah.
If you get back to us and relay that message, the key is we need to get there stealthily. Stealthily. Without.
All right, I squeak my way back.
Squeak all the way back. And then a tiny little bat flutters.
What is the lifespan of a giant? I would imagine that the lifespan of a giant is up there, more than a human. Now you're making me think about the lifespan of a giant. Kira said young giants. Then I thought to myself, like, what is worse, like young giants or old giants? Because like young giants are unpredictable and they're youthful and they still want to F around with things. But yet old giants would be like cranky. Not even quite sure what I'd want to have to deal with when it comes to giants.
Then squeak. This is pain. Yeah, they're over there.
No, did you see any like ridge line behind them that we could get behind them and?
You didn't ask me for that.
Can you remember this off your head, top of your head?
No. There were heffing rocks and a cliff.
Yeah, they were down the bottom of essentially like a valley. So I'll say that it was like this kind of thing. They were down here, hiffing rocks at the walls.
Sorry, they're on the down.
Yeah, down the bottom, and then on this side it kind of goes up again like that.
Okay.
So we could try and get around behind them and come down.
Come round on top of the ridge line and come down here, or you could try and get along the valley to them.
I think trying to get behind them is the key, so we can get as close as possible.
Yep. Well, they obviously don't have a good line of sight from where they are, so let's go.
Yeah, with great stealth.
Everyone's doing stealth checks every 6 seconds.
Until you get a nat 20, and then you just hold on to that one.
Yeah.
Don't make me do it again.
Yeah.
All right. So you all make yourself as stealthy as possible. You're assisting other people that aren't quite as good at stealth as you are. I will get a stealth check from each of you then as a group check.
Shit.
The group check.
15.
19 plus 9, 28.
That's the highest number I've heard in D&D.
Wow.
Damn, Kettle Steam, you need to get better at stealth.
4 plus 1, 5.
She can go invisible.
She can, yeah, but she don't want to use her spells. How many?
5 total.
5?
17.
17.
5 plus 0.
28 and
5 plus 0.
Bodra, we need to be really quiet when we approach the giant. Is this the right way to go? Is this the right way? Let's approach really.
I'm going to tell you right now, in real life, Christy has 5 plus 0 stealth. I'm just letting you. I, on the other hand, am very stealthy. You would not think, being as big boned as I am, and a bigger dude, you would not think that I'm stealthy. But I am literally a ninja. Like you would not even know that I was standing right behind you and I could sneak up from you on 25 feet away. You would not know anything. You would look back a few times. I'd just be hiding behind this microphone like this. You wouldn't even see me here. Look at that. There's no big bald head behind this microphone. Look out, comes sneak right up and you wouldn't even know I'm a ninja. Vincent said I couldn't sneak up on an idea these days. Damn it, Vincent.
Stealthily. This way. Guys, watch out.
Guys, I'm just getting you guys are being very loud.
Should we be quiet? So stealthy. We need to be stealthy. That's why he's the stealth guy. He's the stealth guy.
So the two of you are doing really poorly. Kettle Steam, even with her nat 1, is better than the two of you at stuff.
Oh wow! Okay, are we going to fail this?
So it's pretty. It is a group check, which means that with a 28, he is making up for a lot of your
good work.
Crap stealth.
You're welcome. My roll saved the day as per usual.
I didn't say that.
We don't know that.
Yeah. So they're making up for them somewhat. All right.
Right.
So
as long as we can get within 50 feet. That's
You can get to here, like the top of this ridge, without being seen or heard or anything. But you know that you're not the most stealthy group. So if you want to get closer, there's not two Gregs.
Oh boy.
Oh my God.
Split in two.
Greg. Is that a Bob? There's a Bob. He's not a batch anymore.
Greg. So we need. Did you say we need to do our own individual things to get closer?
At this point.
Okay, here's my plan. Here's what I do right now, and I would say this as party leader. Of course, I would be the party leader. I mean, please. I would suggest that Bodger and Greg be the diversion, right? And they go, they make lots of noise, pretending like they're stealth. Or I'm sorry, who are the ones that have the really shitty? It's Barradoon and who else? It's all of them. Is it all of them? It's all of them, isn't it? Or did Greg did good? It's Barradoon and Bodger. Let's say Barradoon and Bodger are the loud ones causing the diversion, and Greg and Bob sneak up from like of the peripheral. Like that is how I would play it. So the giants would be focused purely. I'd split it. I'd do a 2 and a 2. And Kettle Steam, I don't know. Kettle Steam proved herself in the last confrontation, so probably keep Kettle Steam out there with Barad-dûn.
It's no longer a group check, so if you want to individually sneak closer, you can. If you want to fly closer, go invisible,
we're only 80 away.
I would like to still get closer before beginning my everything.
Stealth.
They've not heard you. They're just biffing rocks. Like now they've taken to actually like one of them's going back and trying to catch a rock as the other one's biffing it at him. And just throwing it back.
We're trying to talk to these guys, so let's get as close as we can first.
Stealth. Sure. I want to talk. I would like to stealth closer.
Right. So you're going stealth to get closer if you can. So you make another stealth check.
Can I preemptively sit up, Poppy?
Yep, you can.
Yep. Just as defensive mode.
If you'd have got lower on your
plus 1, 16.
group stealth, they would have seen you at this point, and again, just straight up start firing. So
16 from old Bodge.
16 is I think enough. Let me double check their passives.
Okay, whoever gets close enough.
I'll say that you.
Well, Bodge can
go the opposite.
He's the best place to go up because he's the one that can speak giant.
I can speak giant.
Oh yeah, right, of course.
So with the 16, I'll say you make it to there without having to make another one.
Please leave. You're going to say we're asking them to
our bid was to get them to stop.
We're just saying please stop.
Please stop.
What are you going to give us? But no,
just please.
Just please.
Manners.
Your manners, actually. Just thinking if there's anything we can give them as well.
Oh, they are going to talk to the giants.
Is there anything?
I just want you to know. I want you to know that I'm quite motivated to get these. To kill both of these gets me a lot of stuff that I want.
Yeah,
I'm quite motivated to kill them.
I need to stay within earshot.
Whoa! That's bad. He is in a murderous rage. He is in a barbarous rage right now. Rowan is super serious business. Look at that. That is a man who has murderous rage for giants. Holy moly. Listen, everyone, thank you for joining me here tonight. I want to say apologies to the live stream for being late. I would also like to tell everyone watching on YouTube and those live, and I said this earlier, but I will say it again, that I want to eventually move the night so that we can, for D&D watch parties, like on a Wednesday perhaps, so that we can watch more and it quits interfering. I have 2 streams on Thursday night, so they interfere with one another. So I'm thinking if we can drum up the support. So this is the first time I'm announcing. If we can hit like $500 on Patreon, it'll enable financially for me to actually allot an additional night for streaming. And so we're going to start that as a goal for everybody watching that likes Dungeons and Dragons, because you all deserve for me not to be late. And you also deserve a lot more time and a lot more episodes. So if we can get like around the $500 mark on Patreon, I'm going to definitely have a 3rd streaming night, most likely a Wednesday night. And I think we only have about $180 to go. So I think it's very doable. And that way we don't have to worry about one stream running into the other stream. And we could have a lot more episodes that we can do, as I would be able to devote about 2 hours on like a Wednesday night. But that won't happen until we hit the goal. So until then, we'll still keep doing Thursday nights. If we do hit the goal, I will announce it and I will let you know. But I always want you to know that I appreciate every single one of you, both that show up live, those on YouTube. Definitely like and share. Thank you for joining us tonight on our Azerim campaign. This has been a blast, and I really desperately want to get back to the Misfits campaign as well. So if you're wondering, because you haven't seen a Misfits in a while, it's just because, frankly, it's a lack of time. And so hopefully we can drum up the support and get you what you deserve. Thank you, everybody, for joining me, and have a great night.